All right, today we're going to dive into a thousand-year-old masterpiece. It's called the Lu, or the Record of the Source Mirror. And honestly, it's built around one single absolutely revolutionary idea, that your mind is a perfect mirror capable of reflecting the entire universe. And in doing that, the story it's really telling is the story of your own consciousness. So let's just jump in with the central question it asks us to face. So, right off the bat, this ancient text wants us to consider something really powerful about our own minds. It asks, what kind of mirror is it? Is it cloudy? Is it small? Maybe cracked? Or is it something way, way more powerful than you've ever imagined? This question right here, this is the key to unlocking everything else. The foundational answer from the Lu is, well, it's nothing short of staggering. It suggests that reality isn't just something out there that your mind happens to see. Nope. Instead, all of reality, every star, every single thought, every person, is actually a manifestation of what the text calls the one mind. And that brings us to the central metaphor of this whole thing, the mind mirror, or Xinjing. What's so fascinating is that the text doesn't treat this like it's just some flowery poetry. It's a precise philosophical tool. The idea is that the mind isn't just like a mirror, its fundamental nature is a perfect mirror, with this boundless, incredible capacity to reflect everything perfectly. And here's the crucial part. This mirror isn't passive. It's not just sitting there like a blank screen. The text says it possesses an unobstructed power to actively manifest everything we experience. I mean, just think about that for a second. The very fabric of your reality is being generated by this dynamic, inherent power of your own consciousness. And the text gets super specific about this. It actually outlines all these different capabilities of the mind mirror. For instance, it talks about the power of things being just as they are. What is that? It's the radical ability to see reality directly, without all the filters of our judgments and our concepts. So these aren't just abstract ideas. They're described as innate powers of your own mind, just waiting for you to recognize them. Okay, but this leads to a pretty fascinating paradox, right? If there's only one mind, just one single mirror, how can it possibly reflect the infinite variety of the world? How can the one also be the many? So the text explains this using two key concepts, principle and phenomena. The principle, that's the one, the single unchanging nature of the mirror itself. The phenomena, that's the many, the endless stream of reflections that appear within it. And here's the real insight. You can't separate them. The reflections can't exist without the mirror, and you'd never know the mirror was there without its reflections. And to make this super clear, it gives us this brilliant analogy. This classic image from the text just makes the whole concept instantly click. Think about it. There's only one moon up in the sky, but its reflection can appear in every single river, every lake, every tiny puddle. The moon isn't divided. It stays whole, yet it appears everywhere. Our one mind, it's just like that moon. So if our mind is already this perfect mirror, why don't we always experience it that way? Why does it feel cloudy sometimes or distorted? This next part is all about shifting from what the mirror is to how we can actually clarify our view of it. You could say it's about how we polish the mirror. To go even deeper, the Lu actually references another key text, the Awakening of Faith, which lays out 4 distinct, layered aspects of how this mirror functions. And this just shows you the incredible philosophical rigor behind the metaphor. It's not just a nice idea, it's a whole system of thought. Let's walk through this, because it's really cool. First, the mirror is truly empty. This means its baseline is pure potential. It's not actually filled with fixed things. Second, it's a causal imprinting mirror. This is where our everyday world of cause and effect appears. Third, it's a Dharma liberation mirror, which means its essential nature is already pure and free. And finally, it's a conditional imprinting mirror, which actively inspires goodness. But here's the kicker. These aren't stages you go through. They're 4 truths about your consciousness that are all happening at once, right now. And this brings us to what's really the most important part of this whole story. How do we actually apply this? Because this entire grand cosmic philosophy points directly back to one single place, your own awareness right here, right now. So the obvious question is, okay, great. How do I enter this state? How do I attain this perfect mirror? And the text's answer is just so profound. You don't. The real work isn't about entering some new reality. It's about waking up to the fact that you never left it. You are already the mirror.
And the text even gives us a direct, practical instruction. To not move the one mind is to enter the Dharma realm. So the practice isn't about striving or achieving or adding anything new to yourself. It's simply about letting the mind settle, recognizing the stillness that's already there, right beneath all the turbulence of our thoughts.
And this is really the ultimate takeaway. The source mirror isn't some prize you get at the end of a long, hard journey. It's not a historical artifact or some abstract philosophy. It is the very nature of your awareness in this exact moment. It's that silent, knowing presence that's aware of these words, of this screen, of everything.
Which brings us right back to where we started, but now with a whole new layer of understanding. That question isn't a philosophical puzzle to be solved anymore. It's a living practice. Your mind mirror, right this second. What is it reflecting? And what is the nature of that mirror that's reflecting it all? That's the exploration the Zongjing Lu is inviting us into.